Hey everybody, Coolest Dude here. Today we got a little tutorial for you. Impressive Tubes IT asks, Logic, how do you make a top 5? We have clips, but I don't know how to make the actual video. And then I think that's like a strange smiley face? Well, let me tell you what, Impressive Tubes IT. Let me tell you a list of things you're going to need to make this awesome top 5 that I'm going to show you how to make. To start off, you're going to need yourself a good computer. Either run a PC or a Mac. I choose a Mac. And if you were going to go the Mac route, that's going to run you about probably $1,000 to $1,600. So, depending on your budget for making this top 5, you can decide based on that. Second of all, you're going to need yourself iMovie or a video editing software. iMovie is the one I use. And then third off, you're going to need to use a photo editing software, which is either Photoshop or GIMP. I use GIMP because it's free. And link will be in the description or right in front of you right now. Alright, so next thing you're going to do is you're going to open up your iMovie program. Then you're going to go to File, New Project, and I'm going to label mine Top 2 because I only have 2 clips for us today. And apparently, there it is, Top 2. Next up, I'm going to go to File, Import, and then Movies. And I'm going to find where I stored my clips at, because you told me that you have clips. So then you just import your clips. And mine are right here. And then hit OK. And now we wait. This is definitely the most fun part of the process, because now we wait. And we wait. And still waiting. And we're still waiting. Alright guys, so while we're waiting for that to load, we're going to go ahead and open up our photo editing program, and we're going to make ourselves the best title the world has ever seen. And basically all the YouTubers that go onto your video are going to be so amazed by your crazy ass titles and emblems and numbers that they're just going to basically jizz their pants. So, using our free editor we downloaded, we go to New, File, New, and we're going to want to switch this to 1920 by 1080. Because that is full HD action. And once we have that, we're going to go ahead and do all this crazy stuff to basically just get it to be the perfect looking title so people are going to want to check out our videos. Alright guys, I just finished up our good thumbnail here. And yeah, so it's basically, the point of the thumbnail is to really attract the audience into your video and to like really, you know, want them to click on it. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and export of course, our newly created thumbnail. And we're going to go ahead and label it Top 2, and we're going to change this file extension to JPEG. Alright, next up we're going to create the numbers for our tutorial. And so once again, we're going to go and make this 1920 by 1080p. And this time we're gonna, you know, make the numbers. So once again, we're gonna this takes about a half an hour, you know, to create these really vibrant numbers that really just engage the audience into wanting to basically participate in what they're seeing. All right. So there's number 1, and we're gonna go ahead and export that. This time we're gonna change this to PNG. Because what PNG does is it respects transparency. That way we can pretty much put it in the video without having all this white lines. And then we're going to create our second one. For this one I really decided to, you know, change it up a bit. You know, I was getting really bored of the whole like prime black coloring that I was using in the shading. So I decided to mix it up a bit for this one. And we're going to go to export again, and we're going to label this one to PNG and export. go ahead and close out of this program. We're all done. And we're going to go back to GarageBand. Not GarageBand, what am I saying? And we're going to go back to iMovie. Alright guys, so we created our thumbnails, we've imported our clips, and so next thing we have to do is import our numbering we just did. So we're going to do that next. Alright guys, to do this all we have to do is open up this program called iPhoto. And for all you that are using, let's say Windows Media Maker, blah blah blah, this is the easiest way. I do it for iMovie, but there's probably an import photo option for all you that are using After Effects or Sony Vegas Pro. And what we're going to do is we're going to import our numbers into here. And I got to go find the other ones because I'm an idiot and I didn't save them to the desktop. Alright guys, so what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and drag down our clips, which I just did. And first off, I guess we'll insert the title. So go over here to this photos item, and here's our wonderful title that we created that's really going to, attract the audience. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is get our numbers and put it in front of the clips in the order that we think they should go. And I've taken a lot of time to really, think out both clips and really just kind of like extract the main key ideas in order to formulate a good structural pattern into the ways that they should be ordered. And since we made them PNG files, they're going to respect transparency, therefore we can insert them into the clip. And the next one, and we got the one on the top. And I've really taken my time to really just place this, in the exact location to really kind of just emphasize the clip into what placement order it is. Alright guys, well the next step after you're done editing the video is basically to talk over it with your handy dandy microphone, which will run you about, let's say $5 to $500, depending on what kind of quality you want out of it. I'm using an M Audio mic, which runs me about $80 at Best Buy, and we'll see how good it sounds. Hey guys, welcome to this top 5 tutorial I made for you guys, and today we're going to be looking at 2 clips by WWK Logic, and this is the top 2 today. Clip number 2, we got a clip going on that one map. I think it's firing range. And Logic basically shoots his tube up in the air and fires that bad boy all around and throws grenades. And alright guys, well basically I didn't really edit the clips because the clips were already edited by me, but of course you're going to want to trim down the clip how you want it to be in the video. You're going to want to put your actual thumbnails how you want to make. Best program works on Mac and PC is to use the GIMP program because it's absolutely free, absolutely awesome, pretty much comparable to Photoshop. And yeah, I can't really show you guys how to do any other kind of tutorials on any other programs because I only have a Mac and iMovie. And yeah, so that's basically how it's done. And if you like this video, be sure to like.